Hey everybody, we are back in the book of Job, chapter 23, and I've got to say, it just gets more relatable as it goes on. I mean, I know he's going to get rebuked in the end, and then I'm going to have to feel that when we get there, but right now it's just like, preach it. I'm really connecting to 8 through like 12, and we're going to read that together real quick and dive in a little bit. So, behold, I go forward, and he is not there, backward, but I do not perceive him. On the left hand, when he is working, I do not behold him. He turns to the right hand, and I do not see him. But he knows the way that I take. When he has tried me, I shall come out as gold. My foot has held fast to his steps, and I have kept his way and have not turned aside. I have not departed from the commandment of his lips, and I have treasured the words of his mouth more than my portion of food. It can be so easy to not be able to perceive what God is doing and feel like he's abandoned you. In times where God is silent or it's unclear what he is doing, our immediate assumption is nothing. We're like, Lord, don't you see? Just as when the disciples were crossing the river with Jesus, the lake, the body of water, and there was a great storm, and they said, don't you even care if we die? And Jesus stood up and rebuked the wind and the waves, and all was calm. Jesus was sleeping in the boat, and they took that as he didn't care, but that was because he knew what was going to happen, and he had all power and authority and was in perfect peace. And he didn't need to be fretting, and he didn't need to be awake, and he didn't need to be scared because he had the situation in hand. We see God and we say his perceived inaction is indifference, but actually, God has the situation well in hand and we can trust him. So, whatever you're facing today, I pray that you would remember that God is working all things out for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. He hasn't abandoned you, and that he is still working all things for his ultimate glory, and you can count on that being for your ultimate good. Go with God.